Have you ever read a book? Me neither. And so I'm gonna tell you why books are a complete waste of time. You see, let's look at an example. Name me a single person who's successful at basically anything. Ronaldo, yes, very good football player. Do you think Ronaldo became good at football by reading a book? Of course not. By playing football. That's how you got good at football, by actually doing it. Instead of reading about it. Okay, let's look at another example. How about some famous guitarist? You think that famous guitarist read a book to become good at guitar? No. He played guitar to become good at guitar. Simple. You have to do that which you want to be good at to get good at that. You can't just read a book about it. Simple, right? But now you might be saying, but what about something intellectual? First of all, sports and exercise is very intellectual. And second of all, well, let's look at another example. Aristotle, Plato, Socrates. I mean, these are pretty intelligent guys, right? Pretty intellectual stuff, now isn't it? And so, do you think they read books? No. Socrates didn't read no book about philosophy. Oh, let's just think about philosophy. That's what he did. He thought about philosophy and got good at philosophy that way. He didn't read no books about philosophy. Very, very simple. Once again, if you want to be good at philosophy, you have to think about philosophy. You can't read a book about philosophy. Oh, yes, no, If you want to copy other people's ideas and you want to never come up with anything new and you just want to say the same stuff that's already been said, then you can read a book. But if you want something new, you have to use your brain and think. So books are basically they're outdated. Okay? Especially in the new modern world, they are very, very outdated because we have the internet. We have Google. That's what I said. And so, when you're looking for information, why not just Google it? Why not just watch a video? I mean, think about it. In a video, you can have text, just like in a book, but you can also have other visuals and sound, audio. It's just objectively better. So if you want to learn about something, how about watch a video online? And think about how fast information gets outdated in the modern world. Sometimes within literal seconds. You can't write stuff. Oh, let me write a book. 2 months spent writing a book. Then go to a publisher. Then print it. Then, publish it. Then, somebody buys it, orders it, waits for it to arrive. Then uses 10 hours to read the book. The information is already outdated. It's outdated, it's useless. And so why would you get a book when you can get all the same information and more for free with less time spent online? And you can even have text to speech read it for you. You can sit and listen. Very, very good compared to book. So books are very bad. And everyone knows this deep down. Look at all the fields that actually require you to be good. You might be saying, oh, but in university they read so many books. I don't read books. I don't read books. I'm in university. I don't read books. I did not read a single book in my life. Yet here I am, in university. Think about that. And so think about all these fields where they read a lot of books. I'm studying literature. I'm studying gender studies. Those are the fields where you can read a book and get a degree, because they don't actually have to be good at anything. They just have to recite some few fancy words. They don't actually have to know anything. So all the fields really actually matters. Like medicine, they don't just read a book. They actually go and become apprentices. They go watch real surgery being done and they're like, okay, so that's that. They actually practice it. Because you can, like, no doctor would be trusted if they just, oh, I read a book about this. Don't worry, I read a book. Like, imagine your doctor walks into the room and says, oh, and you ask, oh, so how do you get your doctor's license? Oh, I just read a book. Never done this before. Just read a book. Like, would you be like, oh, thanks. Oh, I'll take this guy for my brain surgery? Like, no. So all the places where it actually matters, you do it in practice instead of reading a book. Same with driver's license. When you go get a driver's license, do you read a book? No, you actually go drive a car for driving lessons and then you learn how to drive the car and then, boom, you pass. If you just read a book, you're gonna fail. That's how it is. So books are not very good. Reading books makes you good at reading books. Doing whatever you want to be good at actually makes you good at that thing. So don't read books, but actually do the thing you want to get good at. It's that simple. It truly is that simple, and this applies to absolutely everything in life. But now there might be someone saying, but I read this one book and it changed my life. Okay. How did it change your life? Did you finish reading the book like you're reading the book? And then you finish reading the book, then you walk outside and now there's magically a brand new car in your driveway and a private jet pulls up and it's like, sir, we've heard that you finished reading the book. Here, let me take you around the world and show you all these beautiful new places that you're gonna see. No, it's never happened. And just, let me just prove this once more. One more example. Books are useless. Think about all the people that you know that read 100 books a year or something. They're like, oh, last year I read 100 books a year. Did their life progress in any way in that year? Did they actually gain some humongous knowledge that, like, oh, I read 100 books, I'm so different? Like, did it actually in any noticeable way change at all? And if the answer is no, then maybe, just maybe, reading those 100 books were a waste of time. Because he could have spent that time in the gym, starting his dream business, applying for a better job, actually doing something. But he read a book. Good job. Great job. Fantastic. But this is the official opinion of a person who's never read a book from cover to cover. Books are a waste of time. Yes, changed my mind. I'll wait. But anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day. But do not read a book.